Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And, Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touch. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
The stadium itself might be a bit newer, but it's a rivalry that still burns hot. And here we go, the battle of the best. From Santa Clara.
Yeah, 60 yards. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They'll run on first down. Peyton. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And on the ground they go with the running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. On first down, it's Jackson. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. On second down, it's Jackson. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. He gets nothing on back-to-back runs, so now you're dealing with a 3rd and 10 and probably a passing play.
I would agree with that, and I would highly suggest to the play caller, check a different part of that section on your play sheet, because his first 2 runs didn't help you at all. Find someone else who can touch the ball and maybe move it downfield.
Hey, you got 3, you got 3 down.
Here's Jackson on 3rd down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Jackson now. Eluding the and a big loss here as he's taken down. Julius Peppers, yes, he still has it. Give him the sack. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Walter Payton, 28 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. After the sack on first down, Jackson, and he finds Gronk. And he'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. To throw is Jackson, throwing on 3rd and long. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give, right side. Peyton. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Check.
They'll try the left side. Peyton, and that one blown up quickly. as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
Gun.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
From the gun, here's Newton. Over the middle, complete. That's Holt. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Right to the 3. 2 right here. Gun.
Check 9.
They'll run on first down. Peyton, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
For the tip. 180. Check. 43. 8. 25. Check.
On second down now, Peyton. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on third down.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their
and the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 74 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Let's go.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On second down, Peyton. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Gun.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Check 37. Great.
They snap it to Newton. And he's going to go down again. You can't ever sleep on Navarro Bowman. He glides in for the sack.
Now, you know I don't often have sympathy for quarterbacks, but in this situation, I don't know what else he could do. 4th down, so he can't just throw the ball away. He's got to find a way to try and make a play, but the pressure ended up getting to him.
Pressure got to him. Really big sack and a turnover here on downs. Off the play fake, here's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the... And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, 49ers! Quincy Enunwa, 45 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a 4th quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it. what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Gun. 20. 8. That's it.
Second and 10. Newton again. Being chased out left. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 8. What? Gun. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. 53.
Out of the gun, Newton. This will be caught by Randy Moss. A big play that time for the Raiders. 61 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Walter Payton with his second touchdown here in this first half. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 60 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
This complete to Jones. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Check 20. Check 28. 8. Gun.
From the 50, Newton. Flush to his right. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, but it'll be second down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. On 1st down, Peyton. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Great. 23 is the mic, boys. 23. Let's go. 23. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's get fast. Let's bring it. Great.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So that'll back them up 5. Now they face a 3rd and 15 here following the delay of game.
It's going to be a long day on this. It's going to be 8. Under 10. 10. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Get ready. Express. Gun. Mike's 43.
Operating from the gun, Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. This will be taken short. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I'm here all day. 8. 8. Check.
From the gun, Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Complete to Jones. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. Too little, cut. 43 is the mic. Great. Here we go, G.
Operating from the gun, Newton. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Got a man, it's Randy Moss. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check. 8. Buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Shoot. Check. Gun. That's right now.
Again, Newton. Flushed out right. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check 3, check 8.
From the gun, Newton. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Newton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 32. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They'll run on 1st down. Peyton. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
At the Raiders' 26-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Caught by Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Julio Jones. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Get your swerve on. By 52. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
Hands here.
Reset.
Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by an American hero, Pat Tillman. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. On the ball.
Throwing again. Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the 1st-round pick of 2014. The Raiders on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. From the gun, Newton. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Watch
On fourth down, Newton. He completes it to Jones. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Newton now to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Randy Moss, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again, Newton. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off, Byron Jones. Well, down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13. To throw is Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Lawrence Taylor able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, Peyton slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's Ray Guy now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton, and he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, Peyton. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go on 4th. Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Holt. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. Now it's Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check your hot read. 8.
Throwing again. Newton. Throw left side complete. It's Holt. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Express! 20.
Newton on first down. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Check 8. Tight go, tight go, tight go. Gun, gun.
To throw again. Newton flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Brian Burns able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. And let's get this, get this.
3rd and long. It's Newton. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off Byron Jones. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Jackson now to throw again. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to, because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it? Yeah. This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual
it.
Guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end. And, you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time. And they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Join the discussion on Twitter at EA Sports _MUT.